Hey guys, Anthony 4x4 Touring Australia. I just brought a heap of Australian made stuff. It was pretty good feeling to be able to do that actually. Just want to show you a really awesome value for money, convenient water storage system. And the reason I like to show you these things is because you already know I like easy, I like value for money, I like things that just work simple, right? So part of this storage system in the fridge and whatever, we've got 20 litres of water storage at the side of the storage system there, right? And you can see it's got a tap on the bottom, it's got some hose, some clamps, and literally just grab it like this, bring it out, and when you want water, you can do it one-handed and just twist that tap there. And the reason that fitting's there is then you use a bit of hose to connect it to your tap, the nice clear stuff so there's no rubber taste, and you can refill it. So going in from the back door, behind this storage system, you can see there it is. There's the 20 litre. You can just stick a hose in there if you like to fill it up, or you can connect the hose, or you can take it out of the vehicle and fill it up. It's easy obviously to fill up in there and just leave it in there. It's really cool. We've just got it held in with a OUSSIE strap so it's not going to go anywhere anyway, but that's there as well. It's been there for years, it works. We can also fit another one right here behind this fridge here, and we used to have one there, but now for that one we just use, you know, the two 10 litre things. They stack on top of each other. But we're about to head off on another trip in the not too distant future with this vehicle, and you can see it hasn't got water there. We can fit some water down the back behind there, and it doesn't look like much room down there at that side either, but there is quite a bit of room in there. Okay, inside this vehicle, if we fold the seats down, we can see there's quite a, I thought it wasn't going to fit in there on this setup. I thought it wasn't going to fit, but with an empty jerry can, I can just jam on this GX. It's a GX with this storage system that goes, you know, for the size, for anyone wants to know, goes all the way to the edge of the trim. It's about 2 millimeters off the edge of the trim. Okay, the original plan was we can just fit some water bottles, because look, there's quite a bit of room here between the seats still at the back of the storage system. We can fit about 40 litres in those, you know, the containers you buy at the supermarket. But I was also thinking about carrying extra diesel fuel for some trips and what the solution there would be. I don't really like having heavy things that slop around on the roof. Of course I don't like it in the vehicle, but being diesel, if it's full and sealed and in a secure position, it is relatively safe. Some people aren't going to like it, but you know, you've got to do what you got to do, or you can not do it. Do you know what I mean? But I just wanted to have an option where I could put in a 20 litre jerry can or 20 litres of fuel, you know, as in jerry can of water or jerry can of fuel. So what I did, the whole plan with these two drawer fridges was that I could fit one of these 10 litres, right? That's why we've got a 30 litre fridge at the top. See, it takes up most of the space. And the 20 litre at the bottom, it saves a lot of space. So we can actually put the 10 litre there, that's cool. But if you push it far enough back like that, a jerry can, another 20 litre jerry can fits in behind there with the seat closed. So that gives us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, because we can fit 2 more 10 litres there. And then I worked out I can fit a jerry can at this side as well. So down this side, jamming a jerry can in there, those blue ones. So then we'll have 20, and the other side 40, plus 10 here, that's 50, plus another jerry can, that's 70, and 2 more 10 litres there. So we've got 90 litres of water storage without even bringing water into any places we can see it. Now the advantage of these containers is you can take that out and fill it up at a river, okay? That's why I like them. Some people say, you know, the 70 litre water bladder, you can put a water bladder in behind here, I believe. If you get a leak in it, that's all your water, okay? You're going to know about it. You can't take it out and fill it at the river so easily, and apparently it's got a taste in it. These containers, they don't have any taste in them. I want clean drinking water. I'm fussy with my water, sorry, but so 90 litres. I'm just going to show you the fittings that we got from Bunnings to make it all possible to get those blue jerry cans together. And I've got to remember, I think I've got to put some Loctite on that too. So here we are here again over at the bench. 20 litre water jerry can from Bunnings, 18 bucks. Okay, there's the hose, that's how we roll. We've got 2 taps on it, so we can shut it off at this end if we want. I don't know, let's say we get a leak or the hose breaks or something. It's still soft, that's a good couple of years old, so I just want to show you that. Obviously it's had some water in there recently. So the tap is a Pope. Everything here is made in Australia. That's what actually motivated me to do the video, and I didn't know that when I purchased all this gear, but I did, you know, I looked at the container later and I went, oh look, made in Australia for Australian conditions. The other, I don't know where the willow ones are made. I did have a willow one from Big W or something, and it had a taste in it, so we got rid of it. I've been using one of these for years, no taste. It's in the car, sitting next to that storage system. I don't think it's ever been out. It's been in there for, I don't know how long that is, 18, 19, 20. It's coming up near 3 years, okay, if I remember correctly. So, Australian-made containers for 18 bucks at Bunnings. This hose here, now I'm going to try and give you the prices. I've got the receipt, it's not all on the one receipt, but look, I just want to show you this. See, Australian-made, right? You want to use this stuff, not just garden hose, so then you don't get the taste in it, and you can see the condition of your water, what you're drinking, you know what I mean? So, proper water container and proper kind of like water hose, if you like. We'll give it a flush out now. The other things, I just want to quickly say, look, I went into Bunnings and they had these clamps that were really obvious, and they were these silly thumb screw things on them. And I saw these ones, and I looked at the old ones right here before I did the trip to Bunnings, and I went, oh, Toledo, and I had a look, and you know, I don't know if it says on this label, but I promise you on the label on the shelf it said Australian made, and I believe it. And I think it might say Australian made on here. Yeah, there you go. There you go, look for it yourself, made in Australia. Hard to see, but hopefully you saw it. Okay, so made in Australia, and check this out, right? I couldn't believe it. I went, oh, this has got to be made in China, doesn't it, right? Let's have a look on the back here. Look at that, made in Australia. Now, some people are saying, well, is that the truth? I reckon it would be. Big companies like that, if they did too many dodgies. Look at that. Made to Tour Australia, limited specifications. I was waiting for it to go to Australian standards in China, but it went in Australia. So the whole lot is made in Australia. This is ridiculous, right? How good's this? So I'll give you some prices. This hose, that's kind of pretty bit expensive, I think. Yeah, that's the dearest part. It's about 20 bucks for 5 meters. So what we do is you cut the length that suits you. In this case, you know, that's probably less than a meter, and we had 2 of them. So that means we had 3 meters left over. Now it's not a waste. What you do then is you put a couple of hose fittings on there, the click-on fittings, that then click onto these, just like your garden tap. And when you pull at the side of the road and you see a tap, you just run, usually if you can park near it, a 3 meter hose is enough. And then you're running directly from a tap that is usually, you know, make sure you've got the right water. If it's drinking water, you can put whatever water you want, if you're for washing dishes or whatever. So basically the deal is, what we've done different this time is, I've got these are different, right? So you can have a look and use this if you like, right? It's all about the 13 mil, it's all 13 mil. These hose clamp size, 6 to 16 is the correct size, works well. These come in twin packs. They're a bit dearer as well. They're about 13 bucks, I think, 12.79, yep. But this pack of 5, they're only about 5 bucks, okay? So what you can do if you want to be a bit cheaper, you can go buy 2 twin packs to do 2 jerry cans, and you've got 1 at each end like this, like I did last time. But if you want to be a cheapskate, you can get with your mate, you can buy a 5-pack of these, you can have 2 each, and then you've got a spare, because you only need 1 per jerry can, and you can put that in at this end, because technically you don't need a tap there, right? I said reasons why I did it, but with the haven't had a drip of a water leak for 3 years. There's water in that container, it's beautiful. I've got towels under around it just in case, because I'm waiting for the day. But I'm going to install those. The hole's already there, you don't even have to drill out, guys. You just take that bung out, so you can use the bung and use it as a jerry can, or you can take it out. That's going to go into there. The hose, let's get them out. Right, so there they are, right? The hose is going to go on there, and you got the barb and your clamp, right? And the clamps definitely fit on that size hose, right? Going to show you. I'm going to try and do it one-handed. It's going to waste a bit of time. Look, maybe I need to loosen the clamp a little bit, but whoops, that one's gone. Anyway, they do fit, okay? They are the correct size, a Mondo. You don't want them too big and ugly. The next one up's heaps bigger. So good clamps, good hose, good fittings. Never had a problem. Obviously, some people might be worried about them getting broken and stuff like that, but on purpose, when I first got them, I gave them a bit of carry. I can't see they're deteriorating or brittle or anything like that. Let's pick this one up off the ground. And look, can't wait to do another one. So I'm about to set that up. I don't think I need to show you how to do it. It's pretty simple. Cut your hose neatly, you know, put your clamps on, slip your fittings in, screw it in the container. I use Teflon tape, but there's 2 ways this is going to seal. One is in the thread with Teflon tape, but also when the end of it, when this end here, right, that you're looking at, when that butts up against the plastic tight enough, it's probably going to seal. Now, One thing I can't tell you, I don't remember last time I did it, how tight can you or would you do those up? You'll feel it stop. You're not going to get a choice of position, and I suppose that's a good part about this. The tap's not in the way, it's a bit more slimline. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm a bit excited. So I'm going to get all this unpacked together. Once we get them in the vehicle, there may be another video to show you what they look like and some feedback with how it's working or anything that I would do different next time. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and turn the bell on. Very soon we're going to have some awesome scenery and trip information for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe and turn the bell on if you haven't already. Thank you. See ya.